You have fully stepped into your power, embracing your authentic self, and now you are truly unstoppable. Your energy radiates with a calmness and peacefulness that not only elevates you but also draws others toward you, especially your person. They can't help but be captivated by the transformation you've undergone. Your growth, strength, and resilience have left a lasting impact on them. They see the changes in you and find themselves completely fixated, unable to shake the impression you've made. It's as though you've become the anchor they've been unconsciously searching for, a beacon of peace in a world that often feels chaotic. In this moment, you are deeply adored for exactly who you are. There's no need for pretense or to be anything other than yourself, and your person recognizes this. They adore you not because of what you do for them or because of superficial traits, but because of your authenticity, the way you've stayed true to yourself even when things were tough. This unwavering sense of self has left a major mark on them, one that's impossible to ignore. It's in silence that they find themselves thinking about you constantly, realizing just how much you mean to them. They may not be expressing it outwardly yet, but know that behind the scenes, they are planning and strategizing a way to come back to you. They've taken note of your strength, and now they are trying to find the best path forward to re-enter your life in a meaningful way. Your person is feeling more grateful than ever. You've been a catalyst for change in their life, inspiring them to face their inner demons, to confront parts of themselves they may have avoided for years. In doing so, they've begun to heal, to break free from the patterns that held them back. They may have resisted this journey at first, but it's clear now that your influence has guided them towards self-improvement. They are realizing that the connection you share is unlike any other, and now they want what you've always wished for, a reunion. They've come to see that what you've been offering all along was genuine love and support, and they are ready to reciprocate. The healing they've experienced has brought them clarity, and they now long for the union that both of you have silently desired for so long. For a long time, your person was hiding their true feelings. They may have put up walls, either out of fear, pride, or uncertainty. But now, those walls are slowly coming down. They are beginning to realize that they can no longer keep their emotions bottled up. It's time for them to let their guard down, to step out of the comfort zone they've clung to for so long. They know that if they want to move forward with you, they must be honest, open, and vulnerable. They are ready to take that step, to finally show you the depth of what they've been feeling. This journey hasn't been easy for them, but they now understand that true connection requires openness, and they are prepared to give that to you. You are about to be rewarded for your patience, your faith, and your persistence. Throughout this journey, you never gave up on this connection, even when things were uncertain. You held on to the belief that things would come together in divine timing, and now that faith is paying off. The universe is recognizing your dedication and is about to bring the reward you've been waiting for. It's your person's time to come forward. They are ready to make the first move, to step into their own power and meet you where you are. This moment of reunion is drawing closer, and soon, the connection you've been nurturing will take shape in the way you've always dreamed. The things that have remained unsaid between you both are about to come to the surface. All the emotions, the thoughts, the feelings that your person has kept hidden will finally be revealed. They are ready to speak their truth, to express what's been on their heart for so long. This will be a moment of deep revelation and understanding, as both of you will finally have the opportunity to clear the air and connect on an even deeper level. It's as if all the pieces are finally falling into place, and the clarity you've been seeking is within reach. This journey hasn't been without its challenges, but the growth you've experienced, both individually and together, has led to this pivotal moment. As your person prepares to step forward, you can trust that the connection you share is strong, authentic, and worth the wait. They've come to realize that you are irreplaceable, and now they are ready to prove it. The path ahead is one of reunion, love, and a deepening of the bond that has always existed between you two. All that was once hidden will be brought into the light, and your person is ready to stand by your side, embracing the love that has been there all along. Lately, it feels like life has thrown a lot of challenges our way. Ever since we met, we've both faced countless difficulties, setbacks, and moments of doubt. It's almost as if the universe has tested our relationship in every way possible. Yet, despite all the hardships, there's one thing that has remained consistent: the love we share for each other. No matter how many times we argue, get frustrated, or let anger take over, there's something unshakable between us. At the end of each day, no matter what happens, I find myself longing for you. That feeling of missing you, of yearning for the beautiful moments we've shared, never goes away. I often find myself lost in thoughts, dreaming about us escaping to a quiet, romantic place where we can just be together, away from the chaos and stress. I imagine us in a peaceful setting, maybe by the beach or in the mountains, where the world around us slows down, and it's just you and me. In those fantasies, we're free from all the burdens and misunderstandings, able to focus solely on the love we have for one another. It's in those moments that I realize how deeply I want to be with you and how much I cherish every second we've spent together. I understand that things haven't been easy between us lately, and I can see that you're hurting. I know you've been guarding your heart and emotions, and I don't blame you for doing so. I recognize that my actions, the lies, the secrets I've kept, and the times I've been silent when I should have spoken, have hurt you deeply. I can feel the pain I've caused you, and it breaks my heart. But please believe me when I say that none of it was ever intentional. The last thing I ever wanted was to hurt you, and I'm deeply sorry for any hurt I've caused. Even though we're going through a rough time, I want you to know that I will never give up on us. No matter how difficult things get, I am committed to you and to making things right. To me, being truly whole means being in your arms. Without you, something essential feels missing in my life. You've brought so much light into my world, and I can't imagine a future where you're not by my side. Before I met you, everything in my life felt dark and uncertain. I was lost in a way, and I didn't realize how much I was missing until you came along. Your love has transformed me. It's hard to put into words just how much of an impact you've had on me, but I can honestly say that your love has made me a happier, more healed person. You've brought joy into my life that I didn't even know was possible, and for that, I am forever grateful. I know that I've made mistakes, and I'm not trying to excuse them. But I want you to understand that I'm not the same person I was before. Your love has changed me, and I am working every day to become a better person for you. I've learned from my mistakes, and I am willing to do whatever it takes to earn back your trust and rebuild the connection we once had. I don't want you to feel like you have to carry the weight of this relationship on your own. I want us to work through our problems together, as a team. I'm here, and I'm ready to face whatever comes our way, as long as we're together. I'm ready to be honest, open, and vulnerable with you because I know that's what you deserve. I can see that you're guarded now, and it hurts to see you like this. But I also understand why. I know that my behavior has contributed to the distance between us, and I'm so sorry for that. I never meant to make you feel like you couldn't trust me or open up to me. All I want is for you to feel safe and loved in our relationship again. I miss the way things used to be between us, and I'm willing to put in the work to get back to that place. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me and to believe in us again. Because no matter what, I believe in us. I believe in the love we share, and I know that we can overcome anything if we face it together. You mean the world to me, and I will never stop fighting for you, for us, and for the future I know we can still have. Your partner has a tendency to keep their feelings hidden, often retreating into themselves when it comes to expressing emotions, despite the deep and passionate love they hold for you. This secrecy isn't born out of a lack of affection or indifference, quite the opposite, in fact. Their feelings for you run incredibly deep, perhaps deeper than you even realize. They feel an intense love and passion for you, but that intensity is clouded by a profound fear of abandonment. This fear has been quietly eating away at them, making them hesitant to be fully open and vulnerable. They're worried that if they reveal the full extent of their emotions, they might drive you away or that you might eventually leave them, leaving them emotionally exposed and hurt. Over time, the weight of this hidden passion and love has become an emotional burden for your partner. They've been holding on to these feelings for what seems like an eternity, bottling up everything they want to say, do, and express to you. It's almost as if they're carrying a heavy emotional load they're afraid to set down, fearing what might happen if they do. This internal struggle is draining them, and yet, for one reason or another, they continue to keep their true feelings hidden. Their attempts to maintain control over their emotions may seem successful on the surface, but if you look closely, perhaps into their eyes, you can see the truth behind their facade. No matter how hard they try to keep their emotions under wraps, their love for you is something they can't fully hide. Their eyes betray them, offering glimpses of the deep affection, longing, and turmoil they feel inside. This emotional distance and secrecy may have been going on for quite some time. It's possible that there has been a significant period where the two of you have not communicated or even seen each other. Whether life has gotten in the way, or circumstances have created a gap between you, the lack of interaction has only added to your partner's emotional turmoil. Despite this period of silence, they have been quietly planning their next move toward you. They're not ignoring you or pulling away because they've lost interest, rather, they are strategizing how to reconnect with you in a meaningful way. They want to approach you in a way that feels right, where they can express their feelings without risking rejection or abandonment. In their mind, they are carefully considering how to bridge the gap between you, hoping to find the perfect moment to show you the depth of their emotions. However, while they are lost in their thoughts and plans, a misunderstanding has taken root. Even though you aren't pursuing other people or opening yourself up to new romantic possibilities, your partner is under the impression that you are distancing yourself from them. They believe that your silence or absence means that you're no longer invested in a relationship, and that you might be seeking other options. This belief stems from their own insecurities, their fear of being left behind, and the distance that has grown between you over time. In their mind, your emotional distance may be a sign that you no longer want to be tied down or stuck in this situation, which adds to their internal anxiety. The disconnect between your intentions and their fears is creating a silent tension between you both. Your partner is interpreting your actions, or lack thereof, in a way that feeds their own fears of abandonment. They're struggling with the thought that you might be pulling away, even though, in reality, you aren't entertaining the idea of being with someone else. This misunderstanding could be causing your partner to feel even more emotionally burdened than before, as they believe they are losing you without knowing how to stop it. Despite these fears, your partner is not giving up. They are still thinking about you, still holding on to the love they feel for you, and still planning a way to reconnect. They may be secretive and hesitant to show their emotions, but deep down, their feelings for you are as strong as ever. The question remains, will they find the courage to share those emotions with you openly? And will you be able to reassure them that you're not pulling away, that you're still committed to the relationship, even if things have been distant for a while? Ultimately, your partner's secrecy and fear of abandonment have created a complex emotional situation. Their passionate love for you is undeniable, but it's trapped beneath layers of insecurity and hesitation. If the two of you can find a way to communicate openly, to bridge the gap that has formed between you, there is a chance to alleviate the emotional burden they've been carrying and bring the relationship back to a place of trust, love, and connection.